Hey, beautiful beauty besties. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope your Friday is going well. Friday's, it's doing good here. It's doing good here. We are going to do a fun Friday project using beads from the last Gemstone Orphanage Doorstep Baby, because guys, the April ones are on their way, and it's very well possible that I'm going to get it on Monday. But before we get into that, let's get into this, shall we? And I just want to apologize. A couple things, guys. We have the doors open. It's like 80 degrees here, so the kids are outside. They're playing and having a good time. I don't apologize for the children because I think children should be outside and playing and having a good time when it's nice weather. I'm just apologizing for all the other noise. All right, guys, let's get into this card. Those who dare to fail can achieve greatly. I so believe that, right? Because guys, every chance we take, there's always a chance, right? That's the whole point of it. It's a chance. So sometimes it can fail, but we still take those chances, right? Right. Okay, guys. So let's get into this. So in our Doorstep Baby, I'm going to pull it a bead that. Because my stomach is kind of, so if I have to pause a couple times, it's because I have to run to the bathroom. TMI, Linda. I know. But, all right, guys, so in that box, we have a lot of hematite. And I'm just going to bring in my little basket. I have all this stuff in the basket. And I put this in a basket. I'm just going to dump it a while ago. So I'm not, I do have jump rings. So I'm not sure what we're going to use here. This, I'm pretty sure, did not come out of the box. Are you guys down low enough? Hold on. There we go. This, I'm pretty sure, did not come out of the box, but I know for sure this came from the Gemstone Orphanage. It came from one of their yard sales. And then we got some chain. And then we got some of these pretty little beads. We got some flowers and snails. Not sure if I'm going to use those. Because what I was thinking, guys, was doing like kind of like a metallic, like just like a little bit of heavy metal today. I don't know. I was kind of feeling like heavy metal today. A little bit of rock and roll. So I think that's what we're going to do. We also have these hematite chevrons. And then I have a couple of these triangles left. And I thought I ordered more, but apparently I didn't. And then we also have, these are some rice in the hematite. And then we have this gorgeous. This is a, let me make it proper. This is a graduated, and I have not used mine yet. Then we also have this. So this was all from the box with the exception of this guy. So then I thought I would bring in, because, we just can't have just one metallic color, right? So let's bring in some metallic rainbow, peacock, all the good things. So I have these little baby beads, and I believe these are from somewhere else. And they're just going to be cute little spacers. And I had thought these would make really cute spacers in between our chevrons. So I'm thinking of doing a necklace. Now I do want to bring in some things because, y'all, I was playing around in my hematite drawer because I am such a big fan of hematite, but not just hematite, but I love like the colored hematite. And it's usually man-made, but that doesn't bother me at all because I'm not a snob. But if it does bother you, I'm not saying you're a snob. I'm just saying I'm not. You're not either, I'm sure. Maybe you just like the real stuff, but I don't mind if it's the man-made. Wait, let me ask you a question, because maybe I'm ill-educated, but is all hematite man-made? I don't know. I don't. I'm sure somebody can answer that for me. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys. I'm not going to put these in, but I just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite metallic hematite, or I should say like metallic color hematite. Oh my gosh, look at those. Are you seeing those? Oh gosh. Just please, yes. Can we make everything look like this in the world? I would be so happy. Also, look at these babies that I got from Sam. Oh my gosh. These are some big old booty Judies. Look at those. And they're so heavy, you guys. This strand is so heavy, but it's just so perfect. I don't know if I will ever use these or not. They might just sit in my stash forever and ever until someday I'm not here and then my son sells them on eBay. All right. I also have this one, and these are so pretty. These are like little cubes, and I got them in the green and the rainbow. Look at them. Oh my gosh. Fantastical. Look at those little green cubes. Oh, so good. And, okay, so I also found these little nugget babies, and I said, ooh, these are really cute. I don't know where they came from, but they're like an irregular shaped little nugget baby. Look at them. They're just absolutely precious. Okay, we're going to use these for sure because I'm feeling this vibe. And also, you guys, and I want to let you know, and this is a perfect example. The Gemstone Orphanage is doing their yard sale tomorrow, and it's so much more than a yard sale. It's like, you guys, it's like the Super Bowl of their year, what they're doing over there. It's crazy. All of these hematites, and I don't know if these are still available. I got these a really long time ago, so I'm not saying these are still available. But this is just some of the stuff that you can, like, I got all this from a yard sale, you guys, and it was, like, not that expensive. Look at all this beautiful hematite. So I figured, in honor of the yard sale, we'll pull these in, too. But now I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if this goes with those tones now. So I think we might actually, this one does for sure, but I think we might, I love those so much. They're so pretty. Look at those. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot. Can we also, please, universe, whoever's in charge, can we make everything look like this, please? Oh my gosh. I would, if my home looked like this, not that I leave my home now, but I would never leave. Okay. All right, so let's move these. These are all rounds, just different kinds, and these are a faceted, and then we got some hearts, and then we got, this came from somewhere. And then we have a couple of these little chevrons that are, I only got 5, so we might only use 4. But we'll have to think of a place to put those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some stuff off some strands and get ready for our project. But what I was thinking is we're definitely going to do a graduated strand, and we're going to use a lot of these like little pebbles. We're going to use probably most of the hematite. We're going to do these in between the chevrons. I think these are just going to be in between everything. Hopefully they fit on my bead stringing wire. Yeah, they will. They look pretty big. And then we have these chevrons that we can maybe incorporate with these because they're the same size. They're just a different color. So yeah, I think we got the, and then we got some hearts and rings here if we want. I think we're on a good track here. I'll be right back, guys. All right, my loves, and we are back, and I want to show you what we got going on here. So we got the nuggets. I only unstranded one of the rounds, and these look to be about a 4mm. Then we have the these look to be a 6mm, the faceted. Then we have, of course, the hishis. We have the diamonds. We have the rice. I have the chevrons. I have 3 rings left. And then I also have these. And if I run out of these, I have another strand. So that's okay. And then we have that. Okay, so let's pull this back up. Of course, we also have chain. I don't think we're going to use chain. We might. I don't know. But for bead stringing wire, we've got some black onyx, the soft flex, and that should be enough. And that's what we got for that. All right, guys. And I had a really cute idea. Look at these fun ear wires I found while I was shopping for kit stuff. I found these really cool ear wires, and I'm going to buy some more, guys. I'm testing out a lot of ear wires for us because I might start carrying some in my shop. But I thought, what if I take these hearts and these hearts, right? And maybe we take some of these little babies and wire wrap them on there and do like a little dangle of the different hearts. I think that would be a really cute project. So yeah, so we're going to save that project for later though, guys. For another day. We might even use the chain in that project. Oh, I'm so inspired. Okay, guys, so here we have, this is our graduation. Now, there's 13 of these here, which means there's going to be a center point, which we all remember from yesterday's lesson, or was it the day before? It might have been from the video, where I said, oh, this is an even, but I can't find a center, because you only have a center if you've got an odd. Anywho, let's move on. So this is our odd. And what I was thinking about doing was taking these 2 out. So I think I'm going to take these 2 out for earrings, because that doesn't look like it upsets that too much, right? Okay, now I'm also going to fan this out a little more, and some of these are upside down. I realize it's okay. We're going to fan these out a little more because I think I'm also going to put some of those diamonds in here too, because they are just so pretty. So I think we might not do it between every one, but maybe we'll do like, I definitely want 2 on the end. So let's see where that works out. Let's see where that takes us. Okay, so if we have 2 on the end, and then we move this one a little closer. Okay, here's our center. Move these out a little bit so we have some room. Then I was thinking about, what if we did 2 in the center? Or is that too, I don't know, I like it. And then maybe we could skip that one. We can also take 2 of these out as well. These 2 small ones we can take out. And then that would work out, I think. So we would do here, skip this, do this one, and then if we take this out, yeah, that'll work. So then there's like 2 in between each except this one. Okay. And then we can put these in the earrings as well. So that works out really well. Okay, so that's 2, 2, 2. There we go. So there's our collar piece. And we're going to put these little beads in here to separate that all out as well. Probably some of these he-she. So let's get started with the, and then we'll work our way out and see what we're going to do. I definitely want to do some fun stuff with the chevrons. Let's see how much wire we have on here. How are you guys today? You having a good Friday? What have you been up to? You guys got any weekend plans? I don't. I've got Live Palooza this weekend. Okay, this is good. I have plenty of wire. I'm just going to take, it's probably like 30 inches. I know we're not going to use it all, but that's all that's left on the spool. So, when it gets too long, we'll just cut it. All right, so let's start on our centerpiece and let's think what we want here. So first, this will be, let's drop this guy first. You know, I should also get, let me get a bead stopper too, before I break my heart. Bead stopper. All right. Let's put you over here, friend. Okay, yeah, you can go right there. Okay. So there we go. And now let's put, shall we? Okay, let's just put a couple of these. Hopefully they fit. My gosh, why do you always, oh my God, it fell right off. Why do you always have to pick the smallest beads, Kyle? Because I think they're cute. These are like a 2 by 3. They're very small. But they are fitting, so I'm happy about that. Because if not, we were going to have to bust out the the 0.15 soft flex. Not soft flex, Beadalon. Y'all, did you hear that our beautiful Jody is now a Beadalon reseller? Oh my God, so excited for her. Such big things for our friend. I'm just here for it all. I'm going to be hitting her up like, girl, what you got for the 19 strand 0.018? What you looking at? What you looking at? All right, so I think we're just going to use should we use a couple? Okay, I'm going to use a couple, or should we start doing, oh, we could start doing some of these. Forgot about these. I have a ton of these too. Maybe these will look cute in between. You guys, look how cute that is. But the question is, yes, okay. I answered it in my brain. Okay. So I'm going to start my vision. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do one of these without the cat hair. Thank you, Bobo. It was orange. It was either Bobo or Oliver, but it was kind of on the longish side. So I'm thinking Bobo. Yeah, I'm thinking Bobo really, he can't get away with crimes here. He just can't. Now, instead of, since we have a diamond here, we're just going to do, because we have to do these little ones around the diamonds, because you see how like at the top, you know, it has that diamond shape. That there will be a negative space there if we don't put something small. Why do I have cat hair stick? Who was sitting on this bead mat? Somebody was sitting on my bead mat. See how that just kind of fills in that little bit of negative space there. You guys, this is going to be like so rock and roll. So rock and roll. Rock and roll. Oh my gosh, you see that? Okay. All right. Then we're going to put this bar on. And now we're going to put on a little guy and a nugget. It doesn't matter what size. I'm just doing it irregular, however it goes. Whatever it wants to do, whatever I grab. That's what we're doing. Oh my gosh, if I can find the darn hole. There it is. Okay. So, boop. Yeah, so guys, this weekend, Gemstone Orphanage is having, it's a naked baby yard sale, Lollapalooza. It's all the things, friends, all the things. And you don't want to miss it. It is at 12 noon Eastern. 12 noon Eastern. I don't know where that is for you all in the world. I'm sure you know where it is, when it is, but I do not. Oh, have we been using the wrong side? I don't know. It'll be okay, because then it'll just look cool, funkier if it's, you know. Oh, do you think we should do... No, that's gonna be weird. I think if we do too much in between these two. Like I was thinking about, oh, should we do like one of these? But no, I think that's just gonna create too much space. Right? We want to keep it the space and the... We want to keep it flowing. Yes. I don't know. Debbie said it's probably going to be, I think she said it was like the biggest, it's going to be the biggest sale of the year. And I know Steve put up the, the video, or it was an email. I think it was an email. It might've been a video too. Saying that he doesn't know if Debbie will ever do this again. And I don't blame her, guys. This is so much work on her. I always so wish that I lived closer, you know, so I could really, really help her, not just, you know, doing videos and stuff, that I could do other stuff for her. I know I said I was just going to take whatever, but that one was a little bit small. Yeah. But I will be there, guys. I'll be there. Come hang out. Even if you don't want to buy anything, just come hang out with us. It's a good time. I, of course, will put that, it will be the Homestrung Jewelry, will be the YouTube page. I'll put a link in the box. But it is a Gemstone Orphanage event, guys. They're owned by the same company. You know, I think I've been putting these on backwards the whole time. No, I don't know. I'm just trying to see if that whole... It's in the middle, so I don't know. But we're going to just continue. Oh, that's a loud truck. I apologize. Guys, the kids were out there. I had to stop filming because Wayne had to get the leaf blower, because they were out there playing with their dog. And I guess they were throwing a ball and stuff like that, and it went under Wayne's shed. So he was out there with the leaf blower. And I knew that was going to be way too loud, so I didn't want to do that to us. Oops. And then Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, not Central, you doofus. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 here. Or do you think I shouldn't, guys? Do you think that should be... Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm still going to do 3 there. I think that's cute. Oh, 3 after the diamond. Gotcha. I forget what I was talking about. The Gemstone Orphanage. Oh, yeah, and then we have Seed Bead Saturday, of course. That's at 4 p.m. And then hopefully tomorrow night, oh guys, we're not going to do a snack video because my stomach is just not great today. And also, he's going to get mad because he's right out there and he can probably hear me. Wayne fell at work on his boom boom. He fell on his boom boom, and what you don't know about my husband is he don't really have much of a boom boom, so he really just fell on his bone. Oh, I did 3 in. Oh, I see. Okay, I don't like that as much. Or do I? You know what? No, I am. I do like that. I'm going to. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't thinking. Yeah. So here's little Heiny Hind, and so he's just rusted up on the couch, and I don't want to make him sit in this chair. So we will do our snacks next Friday, for sure. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we'll get to it next Friday because I'm really excited, guys. I might have spoiled myself a little bit because they send you emails and stuff, and I forgot about that, and I looked at it, so I kind of know what we're doing, and I'm so here for it. All right, so here we go, guys. So let me take the bead buddy off, and let me center this up. Okay, we are centered, and that is really pretty. All right, guys, so what are we going to do now? So what I want to do first is, of course, I want to do definitely at least one of these, because you guys know how I like to space things out. Where did it go? I like spacing things out with small little... Why are y'all sticking to the side of the wire but not go... Oh, because this had the tape on it. It's sticky. I got to cut that piece off. I'm like, what is happening here? And now I'm a real Nancy Drew. Way to go, Kyle. You sleuthed that one. All right, so at least one there, and then one here. And then, why don't we move into one of those fun chevron blocks I want to do? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the chevron like this. Let's see. You know what? We're going to space that out just a little bit more. So let's put, you know what? Let's put one of these round ones. Bring in a nice pop of color. You know, we could also do those too. I think I want to bring in the round ones though. Let's bring in some round ones. And then we are going to spacer each side. Okay. All right. So there we go. And now we're going to do a chevron pattern. So let's drop this down and see what that looks like. And that's what that looks like. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. All right. So this is what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to put a bead stopper on this side. And let me center us up. How long is this anyway? I don't know. I'm just going to put the bead stopper on. This is a lot of wire. And then I'm going to work on one side, and then I will go and do the other side off camera. We're not doing asymmetry here. We're just going to do good old-fashioned stringing. So, good old-fashioned, even symmetrical stringing. Because today is a good day to string. Every day is a good day to string. I love stringing. It is my favorite. I love knotting too, just not on the channel. I'm a private knotter. All right, and then I thought we could cap it off going this way. And let's see how cute that looks. It's cute. But I think I'm going to put... Or do you think we should put the... Oh, you're right. I think we should put the little metal beads in there. We're going to do the little seed beads too, because there's a little concavity in there. And the seed bead settles into that, so then there won't be any negative space. So let's do a round. Let's do one of these little itty bits that's not... Sir, ma'am. So, okay, that's fine. Sometimes it's just easier to drop it and pick it up from the mat. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. All right. Now let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's cute. That's very cute. Okay, I'm loving that. So then I think if I could stop swinging it around, I think what we're going to do now is, how about we do a spacer, of course. And then we do, how about we do one of these fire polish. They're hematite, they're not fire polish. I don't know why I said that. They look like fire polish, that's why. And then we do we do one of these spacers? Just do a call. And we do 1, 2, 3. You hear my stomach? My stomach is absolutely going bonkers. 3, 5. Let's do 5 of these he-she's. Give that a little stack. Okay. Oh my. Little baby bead. Okay. And then what I thought about doing was doing a stack of these. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do a little stack of these. I don't care in what order they go. Let's just do a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do a stack of those. See how that looks. Oh, so rock and roll. So rock and roll. All right. I'm digging that. Okay, so I want to do some chunky beads too, right? I wonder if that's... No, I kind of like that. How it's a little bit thinner and then it goes into the chunky. Yeah, I like it. All right, so let me do one of these. Sorry, guys, I was just sitting back and looking and saying, do I love this? And then I'm going to do... Let's do one of these rice beads, because we haven't used any of these yet. All right, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do another hematite stacker situation. But this time, oh my gosh, call. just one. Anyone will work, thank you. But this time, let's use this guy, right? So we'll do a chevron stacker, but we're going to do it in the plated. Now I'm trying to think. Do I want to throw a rice bead in here? Oh, that's cute. I think that will be cute. Instead of the little spacers, let's throw a rice bead in here. There shouldn't be too much negative space because of that shape of the rice bead. Oh, that's cute. And then we have this rice here. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. I like that. So I'm going to add one more rice, just to kind of make that little transition complete. All right. This is so cute. And I think what I'm going to do is we are going to do another one of these little guys. And then I'm going to do, I guess we'll do another little stack of this one. So we'll do 5 again. 1, 2. Let's get a larger one in here. Look at the rainbow on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is so pretty. 3. 4 and 5. It holds really off to the side there. There we go. I love it. I love it. Okay. And we're going to grab one of these. Okay. And then we might do... I wish I had some bigger hematite rounds. Let me check the box again. I don't think... I have the box right next to me. I don't think there's any... This is what I have left, guys. I have my orphan still. I've got some of these spacers. Oh, I forgot I had those. We could have pulled those in. It's a little late for that now. We might use that lobster because I also didn't bring in a clasp. Oh, but that's so pretty. Nope, I want that for the front of something. I don't think I have any more. I do have these spacers, but okay, that's okay. That's okay. Put my orphan away. Do you guys remember I forget what my orphan looks like. Let's look at her again. Look how beautiful. Look at that. She's got all the stars and stuff on her. So beautiful. Australian jasper. Australian picture jasper. All right. Back to the task call. Stop getting distracted. Oh, you know, this would have been cute too with some beads in it. Oh, that would have been real cute, wouldn't it? Well, let's see how long this is. Let's see how long this is. We might do that. Okay, so this is the center. So I'm not really going to measure the center here. So we're at about 5 inches. Let me just put it around my neck and see if you'll be able to see it. That's what I like to do. It really depends on, I think I'm going to do it because I have them, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put on one of these. Did I already bring one over? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Okay. Then we'll see how many of these bad boys we can fit in here. So what you want to do is put it on just on the one hole, right? And slide it down a little bit, whatever have you. Oh, I wonder if we could fit one of these fire polish in there. Oh, that might fit. I was going to put the little guys, but what if we put a fire polish in there? Okay. So what you want to do is you want to take this wire now, and you can move your bead out of the way. That's fine. And put your wire through the top. There's like holes going through. There we go. And then you're just going to pull it, and then that will pop in. Look at that. Yes, I love that. Okay. That's cute. Oh, there's a little fly. Well, that's what happens, Kyle, when you leave your doors open. Okay, guys. Let's do another little stack of 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm enjoying that. I don't think we're going to do any more hematite situations. I think we're just going to do the 2 on each side. I think that's going to be enough. Because now we're kind of getting to the back of the necklace where you're not really going to see that as much. So I think how we're going to finish it is, let's do, should we do another fire polish? I keep calling them fire polish. Stop. Stop calling them that, Kyle. And then I'm going to do a rice. Okay. And that's cute. And then we can kind of alternate to finish it out between the rice and the 4mm rounds. Because I don't want to do any more nuggets. Those nuggets are so pretty, guys. I'm going to have those for a couple projects, hopefully. And also, it's, you know, we're working with heavy materials, right? So we don't want this to be so heavy. So we want to kind of finish with a lot of the smaller beads, the lighter, smaller beads. Okay, let's measure this here and see how many more lighter, smaller beads we're going to need. So how big is our center portion? So our center portion is about, from that to that, looks like 5 inches. Okay. And then from that to that is almost 6 inches. So 6 and 6 is 12, and 5 is 17. So that's definitely not big enough. Even with the clasp, right? I don't want to choke her. Chances are I'll probably sell it or give it away. But I like to think I might keep it because it is rock and roll. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's finish it up with the rice. We could also finish it with the hematite, but I'm going to be honest, guys. I kind of want to keep that hematite for other things too, because there's some other ideas I had with what's left, and I think they would make really great spacers. So I'm going to try to hold on to those. And I think we're just going to do this a couple more times, and this will finish us up. And then maybe we'll make a cute pair of earrings, right? All right, guys, so this is about it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to string up the other side, and I'll be right back with us. And there she is, my loves. We are back. I did make a few little edits here. Let me show you. So here's what we have. That's our focal piece. And I made some edits here where I just switched out the circles with the colorful chevrons, because I just thought that was a little bit more asymmetrical. So we have the chevron spaced out with the circles, and I just thought that made a little bit more sense. So here we are. So we're going to crimp. Just going to do some simple crimping. Now I couldn't find any lobsters in this fun metallic color, so I just got a nice beefy hematite, and he had this jump ring on him, so I suppose that's the jump ring he wants to be on, which, by the way, I actually need a jump ring. I put everything away, and I need a jump ring for the clasp. Goodness. Thank goodness Debbie put these in here. All right. Let's pick it. We don't need a huge jump ring. It's just for, that's fine. Oh, cat hair. All right, you guys. I can't believe it is already like 8 something here. You guys, the time goes so fast when you're having fun. All right, so we're going to go, oh my. We're going to go ahead. That was the earrings. Well, y'all see the earrings I made. They're so cute. We're going to go ahead and, I wonder if I should put wire guardians on, just in case I sell her. I don't know if I have any in the gunmetal. Let me check real quick. I think I do. But do we want to use them is the question. It does help keep your jump ring from slipping through your wire too much. These are from Bargain Bee Box. I don't necessarily love them, but they're not the worst, right? Okay, I do have gunmetal. Wire guardian. Oh my goodness. Horseshoes everywhere. All right, you guys. So we're going to put on our crimp tube. Are you guys down low enough? Boom. We're going to put on our crimp tube. Okay. Then we're going to throw... Oh, we're going to throw one of these on that looks normal. Okay. And then we're going to go through the other side of the horseshoe. Right. And then we're going to go through the crimp tube. Now, before we close up this horseshoe, pull that down. Pull all your stuff down. That's why I don't like them. They're kind of like, to put on. Okay. Trying to get it from going to the side. There we go. Gotta kind of pull it and shift it around at the same time. Okay, but what I like to do before I like to close these down a little bit. So I'll take my plier and kind of just push them in and just make them a little bit more compact. You don't want to squeeze too much. You just want to kind of make those a little more compact. And look, don't they look sharp? I guess they're okay. All right. So here we go. We're going to make sure that this end, actually we don't have to have everything up front, but because we did, actually, let's give ourselves some room to crimp. Jesus. Okay. Go down there. Not Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. I keep trying to say, oh my gosh, because sometimes I catch myself and I say, oh my God, or I'll say Jesus, but I have to remember, that's really, I got to think of better things to say, because it is kind of taking the Lord's name in vain, and I don't want to do that. I try not to, guys. I really try to make a conscious effort not to say those things, but sometimes I forget. At least I don't say the GD word. I don't really like that word. It unsettles me a little bit. I don't know why. I think it's because growing up Catholic, like if you said the GD word and around my grandmother, oh my. Well, my grandmother did not, and I don't know how she came from Philly, but she did not cotton to foul languagery. But I will tell you, the older she got, she kind of let up a little bit on that rule, if you know what I mean. She'd be in ShopRite just cussing up a storm because they wouldn't double her coupons. I'd be like, Graham, what are you doing? Okay, guys, we're gonna snake this up here like so, curl it up so we don't crimp a crunch. And I have a lot of wire here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this off, like so we have a more manageable piece. Oh my gosh, these cutters are so bad. Oh, that wire that's okay. It'll be all right. Okay, now we're going to put another horseshoe on. Pick another one that's not too weird looking. Okay. I probably should have left myself a little bit more bead stringing wire. Oh, you hear my dog snorting at the door? Because the doors are open and the kids are outside and she wants to be out there with the other dog. But I got to be honest with you guys. I don't know if my dog gets along with other dogs because she's not had the best past with other dogs, especially dogs of her similar breed and size. She's been cool with smaller dogs. So my dog is a pit mix. We think she's mixed with a lab. And she does not like other dogs her size or her breed. We don't know a lot about her. Unfortunately, we don't know a lot about her past because she was adopted we adopted her from a PetSmart, one of those PetSmart adoption events. And so they picked her up as a stray. So they also did not have a lot of information. So we don't know, but I know my dog has a lot of weird scars on her legs and stuff. Like they were deep. You could tell the fur is gone. It's like a scar with no fur. So they were deep wounds. That could have been on her travels out in the world. It could have been something more serious, more sinister. Who knows, guys? Maybe she got herself out of a bad situation. When they found her, they said she was really dehydrated. She was covered in fleas and stuff. I don't think they said ticks, but I do think they said she had a bad flea infestation. But she was the sweetest dog ever. And she was only in intake for about a week. And they were like, yeah, she's such a doll. And so then we adopted her, thank goodness. But we don't know much about her. So she's been a little funny with other dogs. My former boss, who is also a jewelry maker, she got into a fight with one of her dogs. I felt so bad, you guys, because it was really my dog's fault, I think, because she's just a little snot sometimes, but... All right, guys, so here we go. I'm going to stop talking crap on my dog. Nice and flexible. That's what I love to do with my necklaces, make sure I can curl them up in a ball. It's so pretty. It's a rock and roll. Oh my gosh. So I guess it doesn't matter front or back. It's all the same. So we're going to go put our hardware on, and then we are going to make a pair of rock and roll earrings. If we're like on top of her, she's usually pretty good. Like we don't let her off the leash outside usually. But there's another dog that lives here that's a male dog, but he's a male pit. Now Danny's about, I don't like this jump ring. I think look at that. I gotta get a stainless steel one. Just give me 1 second. All right, love. Sorry about that. But yeah, so my dog's about 70 pounds. There's a male pit here, Georgie. And Georgie's a sweetheart, guys. He's not an aggressive dog at all. But my dog just does not like Georgie. For whatever reason. He did go after, they keep him on a lead, and he would, when we used to walk around the park and he was out on his lead, he would go after Danny on the lead, and then one day the lead snapped, and that was really probably one of the scariest moments in my life, because Georgie is not little. Georgie's bigger than Danny. I'm going to say he's a solid 85 pounds. And he's also taller. And I had to get in between them. So I basically just went down on my knees and I grabbed my dog around her, you know, her chest like that and held her to me. Because I was afraid she would also go after him and then he would be defending himself, right? And I just didn't, I couldn't bear to think of that. So I would much rather sacrifice myself. Anyway, it turned out fine. Dude came out. Is this not open? Dude came out, my neighbor, his owner, Bill, came out and, you know, whatever. But that was scary, y'all. That was a scary, scary moment. Guys, I think this is a closed jump ring. And now I feel, oh, no, there it goes. It just opened. It was like really shut. So that's going to be a good one. And then there's another dog here, Drogo, who when he first moved in here, we thought they were going to get along just simply because his name is Drogo and her name is Daenerys. They did not also get along. Danny went after him. She started first. She's always the aggressor. Like, she's okay at first. And then when they start like sniffing her and getting interested, which dogs do. I mean, that's part of, they sniff the butts and all the things. She just loses her mind. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like being sniffed. She doesn't like being checked out. All right, you guys, that is so stinking beautiful. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this metallic heavy metal necklace. Rock and roll, y'all. Rock and roll. Woo! All right. I have an equally impressive, not impressive, but it's cute. It's a cute pair of earrings. So we'll put this guy here and let's bring out our earring. Y'all, look at this dangle. What? And I put it on the long ear wire. Oh, it's so rock and roll. I'm so excited. Okay. So let's do this, shall we? Okay. So I also have a couple pieces of wire here. So this is going to be, I don't need this big of a piece, but look at this wire I have. I got into my 20 gauge. I have to order more. I'm almost out. But this artistic wire in the 20 gauge multicolor. I love this stuff so much. You can still get it at Beadalon, but oh, it's expensive at Beadalon. Oh, we could get it from Jody maybe. I'm going to have to call out to Jody and ask her if she can get me some of that. All right, guys. So let's do some brio wrapping here. So we're just going to do real simple brio wrapping. We're going to put this wire, we're going to put it right through there like so. And I'm going to take it about right here. You want to have enough on one side to at least wrap it like 2 times. So I'm going to squeeze these over top of each other, right? And then we're going to make this cute little triangle. And if you want, you can go in here and you can, you know, push those close together if you want. It doesn't really bother me either way. I like it a little bit open. I think that's cute. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our little baby pliers. And we're going to take, this is our wrapping wire, the short wire. So we're going to take this wire and we're going to go down, we're going to go across. And then this is our main wire. This is our base wire. We're going to take that up. So then you should have a situation similar to this. I will put my pliers in here. Guys, if you're using this multicolor wire, just be careful that you're not squeezing too hard because your pliers will mar that color. So I'm just going to grab another pair of pliers. Let's see, and I want to hold it too tight because it will mess up that wire. Okay. Oops. Okay. Just try to hold it there at the base so it's a little bit more stable. Okay. And this is 20 gauge wire, so it's a little thick. It's going to do what it wants to do. And then that's okay. I'm going to try to make, so what we can do here, because look, that's a mess, but that's okay. We can fix all that. So we're just going to take this, right, and kind of squish that down. And then I'm going to take this around as much as I can. It doesn't have to be super neat, you guys. Okay. Again, I'm just going to take my pliers in between the wraps. We'll do it on the front, right? And just kind of push them down in together so they look like they are, they like each other, okay? And then we'll just take this little end guy here and just give him a little tap down. So that's what we have. And see, my tool did mess that up a little bit right in there. Do you see that? You got to be really, it's not really enough to notice it from afar, but you really do have to be careful. Okay, so with this one, we put on a little dude, and a ball. And then another little dude. Now we're not going to be doing wrap loops here, just because it's going to be way too bulky. I did wrap loops on the main component. So this component, we're just going to do simple loops. So this is the front. So I'm going to turn the front around. I'm going to bring my plier, and I want to make these loops going this way, right? So I'm going to bend, bend, bend. Then we're going to cut it right about there. Okay, and then we're going to find our round nose pliers, and we're going to roll, right? Just going to roll ourselves a nice little loop there. Let's come in and break that neck just ever so slightly. Bring it to the side, and make sure that your loops are above if you have little baby beads there, just make sure your loops are above those, right? So then we're going to do the same thing to the bigger one, all right? Just going to put this wire, I don't know if this wire is going to be long enough, it should. Okay, up and over, crossing, okay? Make this little triangle, you can squeeze that in a little bit if you want. So this is the shorter wire, which is going to be our wrapping wire, so we want that to go across. And we want our base wire to come up. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to put my tool back in here and try not to... And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to finger wrap, maybe. Because the nylon jaws are too small, so I'm going to try to put that one in there. Maybe that one will be better. Right? And I'm just going to make a mess. Make these wraps. And like I said, guys, if they're a little bit apart, oh man, look at that. Look at that. You know what, guys? I don't like that. I'm going to cut that. That was not acceptable. Not acceptable. Definitely going to need more wire, Jody, if you're listening. All right. Let's try that again. I just don't want to mark up the wire. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Okay. I'm going to cut myself a little bit bigger of a piece of wire so I can have some leverage. Okay, I'm almost out of it anyway, so sorry about that. Okay, I'm just going to straighten this out a little bit. And then we will try again. Okay, put this guy in there. Okay, slide them down. Take your wires, cross them over. Right? Make your little cross there. You can squeeze them in a little bit. Okay, this is our wrapping wire, so it's going to go across, and our base wire is going to go up, and that is not straight. There we go. Okay, we're going to put our tools in here again. Okay, and I'm going to finger wrap because I think that's a little bit more stable than using the tool. Okay, so it's on this side. So you have to find out which is the front of the bead. Okay, this is the front of the bead. That went much, much better. Sometimes you just have to figure out, you know, what method works best for you. Okay, and that's what we have. And let's straighten this wire out a little bit. It's a little crooked, but it's all right. It'll straighten out. Okay, and on this guy, we had a little baby. We had 3 of these hematites. Okay, another little baby. And again, we're going to do the same thing. This is the front, so we're going to flip the front around. Right, that's the front, or is that the front? Hold on a second. Okay, that's the front. So that's the front. One of them is the front. That's all I know. Okay. And we'll straighten this out in a minute. I'm just going to bend, bend, bend. Come in here. Cut about right there. Bring our tool in. And just roll it up, roll it up. Break that neck. Okay, there we go. And then we want to make sure, see, my loop got a little twisted, so I'm just going to bring that around and line all that up. And then I'm just going to make sure that that's good. All right, now we're going to do our base. So that's this guy. So we're going to get this longer piece of wire, and I'm going to make a bend about right there. About right there. Okay, and I'm going to bring in my step bell making pliers because I want a little bit of a bigger loop, right? Because I don't want these to be just knocking into each other. So I want to give them a little bit of space. So we're going to go on this one, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use 4. Okay, we're going to put that there. We're going to take the wire over. We're going to rotate just like we do with our other pliers, and we're going to bring the wire over, and we are going to wrap here. Now you can add your doodads if you want first, but oh Lord, look what I did. But I bent that wire. Okay. But I'm not. That's why I made simple loops, because we can just attach them from the simple loops, right? So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to make 1, 2, looks like 3. 3 little wraps. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Take that off the tool. And we're going to cut this. So I'm holding the loop because I don't want my loop to come out of shape. I'm also going to do just a tiny bit of work hardening with my tools. I'll show you that in a second. We're just cleaning all this up here. Here we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my nylon jaw pliers, which are these guys, and I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to go over this loop, and I'm just going to kind of press a couple times. You can bring out your block if you want, but I find this works okay. So we're just kind of pressing down, right? Kind of chomp, 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 right? I learned that from Gem Hawks, and it really works well. And then I'm also going to hold this loop so we don't get it out of shape, and I'm going to run this up and down this wire a couple times, and that will also work harden that a little bit. Not that we really need that part work hardened, but this is artistic wire, friends, so it is soft. Okay. And then I am satisfied with that. It's our loop. Okay. So now we are not going to use any more of these little baby guys. We're just going to go right on down and put this guy on top. So this will be that'll be the front. Okay. And then we're going to make a loop going in the same direction. And I'm going to make ourselves a nice little loop there. About right there. And we'll use our regular round nose pliers. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing. Just take this over. And I think we're going to get about 4 wraps in here. This is the back. Oh, my nail just broke. Excuse me, guys. So we want to make sure, since this is the back, 2, 3, that we're ending our wire back here so we don't see it in the front when we cut it, right? We don't want to see it. Okay, and then we're going to hold this tight and put our end down. And then this is what you should have. Just a fun little component, right? Just a fun little component. Make sure it's all straight. And now we're just going to add these. So I'm going to add this one first. Just opening it up, putting it right on there. And then I want them to mirror each other. So I want this guy, I want the little guys on the inside. So then I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to put this guy on the inside. Right? Just like that. Can you go over there? Thank you. Okay. And bam. Look how cute. It's cute. And then we got these magical ear wires. And guys, these are stainless steel. These are hard to open. Okay, there we go. Did I put that? I did. I put the ear wire on the wrong side. Jeez, God. There's always something, friends. Always something. Oh my thought it was open enough. I can see it open. Goodness, sir. I might not be stocking these ear wires. I think I've bent it all to heck now. Oh my gosh. They're so hard to open. There we go. So, yeah, it goes like that. Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. Major malfunctions in life. There is our super cute rocker earrings. I love them. I think they came out really cute. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to throw this guy up on the tray, so you will probably have seen him already when you first came in here. And I'm going to go watch General Hospital and have some Kyle and Wayne time. Tomorrow, guys, don't forget, 12 noon, the Gemstone Orphanage. I will leave all the links in the description box, of course. Come over there and have some fun with us. Everybody comes over there, guys. We have all the A players. They all hang out over there, right? It's such a good time. It's such a good time. And then at 5 o'clock, we have Seed Bead Saturday with Danielle Wicks. I will also put that in the description box. And then Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Silver Silk Sunday. And that is with Neelay, and I will put Neelay's YouTube in the box. And then at 7 p.m. Sunday night, we are helping our beautiful friend, Miss Leslie Pope, with her first live sale. So that will be on her YouTube, and I will also leave her YouTube in the description box as well. And that'll be 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Leslie's having a live sale, and I'll be over there helping her out with the moderating, and you know, guys, you know the stuff that we do. All right, my loves, until then, wow, you're so close. Until then, keep playing your magical beans, you guys. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. Please do something fun for yourself. And just keep being amazing you. Until next time, guys. Love you. Bye.